In many places around the world, there is a strange and scary story that people often talk about quietly, almost in whispers. This story is about the black-eyed children. These children are not ordinary kids like the ones you see every day. They look like normal children, usually between 6 and 16 years old, but something about them is very different and unsettling. Their eyes. Their eyes are completely black, with no white part at all. Instead of normal colored eyes, they have pure black eyes that look like empty holes or deep voids. People say these children often appear suddenly and without warning, especially during the night or in quiet, lonely places where few people are around. They come up to houses or cars and knock on doors or windows, asking for help, a phone to use, or even a ride. But when someone sees their black eyes, they don't just feel scared in a normal way. They feel a strange, deep fear that is hard to explain. Many people say it feels like something is very wrong, something dark and dangerous. This story first became well known in the 1990s and early 2000s, when it spread on the internet and people started sharing their strange experiences online. The black-eyed children remain a mystery to this day. Some people believe they might be ghosts, demons, or even aliens visiting from somewhere else. Others think they come from another world or a different dimension we cannot understand. No matter what they really are, the people who have met them say it was one of the most frightening experiences of their lives. One of the first and most famous stories that made the black-eyed children well known came from a man named Brian Bethel. One quiet night, Brian was driving his car home when he suddenly noticed two children, a boy and a girl, walking along the side of the road. The children came up to his car and knocked on the window. They asked politely if he could give them a ride. At first, Brian thought they were just normal kids who needed some help, maybe trying to get home or get somewhere safe. But then when he looked closely at their faces, something very strange and frightening caught his attention. Their eyes were completely black, no white or color, just empty, dark blackness. This shocked Brian and made him feel a deep, icy fear. He said his whole body went cold, and he felt frozen, almost unable to move or think clearly. The children stared at him quietly and calmly, their black eyes never blinking or changing. Brian did not want to open the door or let them in, even though the children kept asking softly. Then, just as suddenly as they appeared, the children vanished without a trace. After Brian shared his terrifying experience on the internet, many other people began to share similar stories. These stories all have common details. The children look normal except for their black eyes. They come mostly at night, and the people who see them feel scared and frozen with fear. The children always ask for something, sometimes a ride, sometimes to use a phone, or to come inside a house. But their calm voices and strange eyes make almost everyone want to say no and stay away. When people meet the black-eyed children, the fear they feel is not like normal fear. It is much deeper and stronger than anything most people have ever felt before. Many say that their heart starts beating very fast, as if it might jump out of their chest. Their whole body suddenly feels very cold, like a chill that comes from the inside and will not go away. At the same time, they feel like they cannot move at all, like their legs are frozen or their voice is trapped inside them. Some people say they feel like they cannot speak or call for help, no matter how hard they try. This fear is so intense that many who meet these children later say they feel sick afterward. They might get headaches, feel dizzy, or even feel nausea, as if their body is trying to recover from something bad. The children themselves speak very quietly and in a strange way. Their voices are flat and emotionless, almost like a robot or a person who does not understand feelings. Even though they are polite and use calm words, there is always something about them that feels deeply wrong and unnatural. It is this feeling that makes most people want to say no and keep the door closed. Most people believe that if you refuse to let them inside or give them what they want, you will be safe and nothing bad will happen. However, there are a few stories from people who say that if you let the black-eyed children inside or listen to them too much, bad things might follow. These stories are rare and often sound like warnings, but no one really knows for sure what happens afterward. Because of this uncertainty, many people choose to avoid the children altogether and never invite them in. Many people have tried to explain who or what the black-eyed children might really be. Some believe they are demons, evil spirits that take the form of children to trick and scare people. These demons might want to enter homes or cause harm by pretending to be innocent kids. Others think the black-eyed children are aliens, strange creatures from other planets or worlds far away, who come to study humans or learn about our world. Another popular idea is that these children come from another dimension, a different hidden world that sometimes overlaps with our own. They might be trying to cross over from their world into ours for reasons we do not understand. There are also many people who believe the whole story is just a myth, a made-up tale created because people are afraid of strangers, especially strange children who show up late at night and knock on doors. Fear of the unknown often leads to stories like this. But no matter what the truth is, the legend of the black-eyed children keeps growing because more and more people share their own stories and warn others to be careful. The mystery stays alive because there is no clear answer, only the strange experiences people tell. The black-eyed children have also become popular in movies, TV shows, books, and video games. They are now a big part of scary stories and modern folklore around the world. People find these children terrifying because they look just like normal kids, small, quiet, and polite. But their black eyes show that they are not normal at all. The stories come from many different countries, not just one place. People in America, Europe, Asia, and other parts of the world have reported seeing them or experiencing strange events involving these children. Despite many reports, no one has ever been able to catch the black-eyed children on video or take a clear photograph of them. There is no solid proof of their existence except the many stories that people share online and in person. This lack of evidence makes the legend even more mysterious and frightening because it is like they disappear before anyone can really see them properly. The unknown and unseen nature of the black-eyed children adds to the fear and fascination people feel about them. In the end, the story of the black-eyed children is a powerful reminder that there are many things in this world that we do not fully understand. Whether they are real creatures or just a scary story told to frighten people, the fear and unease they cause is very real to those who encounter them. If you ever hear a quiet knock late at night and see two children standing there with completely black eyes, it might be safest not to open the door. Sometimes things that seem innocent and harmless can hide dark and dangerous secrets. Some doors are better left closed, and some mysteries are better left unsolved. The legend of the black-eyed children remains one of the strangest and most frightening stories of our time, a modern mystery that continues to haunt the minds and imaginations of many people around the world.